Oh man, this is exciting.
This is almost as exciting as the MTG stuff that Cody and I have been doing recently.
Oh man, I would love to see what you guys have been tinkering with.
He's tinkering with a Descent deck at the moment, whereas I am working on, for the most part, Boros vehicles.
Ah, so crewing.
Yep.
I love crewing. I mean, I love.
Dude, vehicles are amazing.
I mean, I love watching other people crew.
Alright, I'll set a card and normal summon familiar possessed win.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. I am going to normal summon the Photon Thrasher.
Special summon.
A special summon the Photon Thrasher. I kind of like that this guy doesn't really do anything deleterious, except that when he's with buddies, then he's useless. I'm going to equip him with the Junk Barrage.
Okay.
And he is going to swing into your guy.
Alright, I'll activate Magician's Defense.
Any damage you take is halved.
Alright, so I would have taken 300. Yeah, no, 250,
200.
so I take 125. And then Junk Barrage activates, dealing me 925.
Huh. It's nice to actually see a non-zero number in the last slot. Okay. Time for thinking. Because thinking is very important. I need to read this card for a second because this is relevant. Target... Only spellcasters in the graveyard. Interesting. I'm going to set 2 cards. And I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Well, crap.
Crap is stinky.
Alright. I'm going to set a monster and end my turn.
Alright. Let's keep the good times rolling. Shit, but now the irony is that the monster who I want to be able to attack can't attack as long as I have a buddy. So I'm just gonna let cards accumulate in my hand. I'm gonna attack your face down.
Okay, then. Area of the Water Charmer is destroyed. I lose 250.
Main phase 2. I'm gonna set another card. And I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to normal summon Dark the Dark Charmer.
Alright.
Okay.
Go for it.
And I'm going to activate Wonder Wand
Nice.
on Dark the Dark Charmer. Then I'm going to send Dark the Dark Charmer to the graveyard, along with Wonder Wand, to draw 2 cards.
I love that about Wonder Wand.
Alright, and I will end my turn.
You're my Wonder Wand. Photon Thrasher will attack you directly.
Yep.
And I will end my turn.
Alright. I will normal summon Familiar Possessed Hita.
Go for it.
Then I will special summon Gigabyte.
Nice.
I will overlay my Gigabyte and my Familiar Possessed Hita in order to bring out... Yeah. I'm going to summon Silent on Arc.
Ah, our old familiar guest has returned.
Next, I'll use Silent on Arc's effect, detaching these 2 materials. Yep. And I'll have Silent on Arc attack directly.
To which I will respond with Dimensional Prison to banish him.
Okay, then. And I will end.
There's one thing I realize about Yu-Gi-Oh decks is that Yu-Gi-Oh decks need trap cards like Magic the Gathering decks need mana.
No, actually. A majority of the best decks in the game right now don't use more than about 2 traps.
And what is the rest of the deck comprised of?
A 60 card variant of Infernoid and a Zodiac.
Yeah. The Goblin Attack Force is going to attack directly.
Yep.
And then switches to defense mode, to which I will end my turn.
Okay, then I will summon Familiar Possessed Wind.
Nice.
And next, I'll activate Secret Sanctuary of the Spellcasters.
It's... Hold on, I'm reading it. I'm sorry. Like, we want these cards to have impact when they hit the field, but the first thing I do is go silent to read it.
It's okay.
Okay. So how come you didn't use that before you normal summoned your guy?
Because Sanctuary of the Spellcasters kills itself if I don't have a spellcaster.
Oh, interesting. Yes, very interesting. Because now you have no spellcasters.
No.
No.
Goes to grave. Alright, I will end.
Alright. Okay. Do I use my hubris, or do I just try to finish you off if possible? It appears that I can't finish you off this turn, because Goblin Attack Force is a lazy fuck. I mean, they're a bunch of lazy fucks.
So you need Gaga Cowboys then.
Gaga Cowboy? Oh,
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. The rank 4 Ixies that's got, like, he gains effects.
It's got Ukazi on him.
Oh, yeah, that would work. That would totally work. Oh, I gotta be really careful. My hubris could destroy me. I'm gonna normal summon the Lion-Hearted Locomotive.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack you directly for 1,200.
Alright.
And I will end my turn.
You sure you didn't want to go into Castell?
I'm positive I didn't want to do that.
Alright. I will summon Familiar Possessed Area.
Alright?
And I'll have Familiar Possessed Area attack Goblin Attack Force.
No.
And I will set a card face down.
Nice. Alrighty then. Ooh. But is it really necessary? No, I think I can just go for game without anything too flashy. Zombra the Dark. Zombra. Yes.
In response to Zombra, I'm going to activate Dark Renewal, sending Aria to the graveyard as well as Lion-Hearted Locomotive. Oh wait, no, I can't hit Lionheart. I have to hit Zombra.
Why?
It saves me, honestly.
Oh, you have to target the monster that got summoned. Gotcha.
Yep, sorry. That's
good.
my bad.
Oh, good.
Which does technically save me though.
It does, because now my guy is probably not strong enough to take on whatever it is you're about to summon.
Yeah, Dark.
It was Familiar Possessed Dark. Okay. Being that it's still my second main phase, I suppose, because you used that in response to the normal summon, I'm going to activate Double Summon.
Okay.
So I get to normal summon yet another monster. It's Jirai Gumo.
Alright.
Now, Jirai Gumo is going to declare an attack, and when he declares an attack, I have to flip a coin.
You're supposed to call it while it's flipping.
Let's just call it, if it's heads, it goes through. If it's tails, I pay half my life points.
Okay.
So I have to pay 4,000 life points in order to finish the attack.
And to grave. Let's see, that's 350. Oh wait, no, 175.
Why? Why?
Because I control the spellcaster monster. Magician's Defense takes a hold.
Well, hello there, Magician's Defense. I actually forgot you were here. I'm sorry. I'm going to attack directly.
I have not controlled the spellcaster for a majority of the game, but yeah. Alright then. So, I have one major critique of your deck, Mr. Cloud.
What is that critique, Mr. Gerdat?
It needs a finished extra deck.
It does need a finished extra deck. It needs rank 3 Ixies desperately.
Not rank 3, rank 4. I mean, if you want to put in Zen mains in there for the 2 out of 9 games that you get the Photon Saber Tigers out, then go for it. But specifically, I think that there's Black Horn of Heaven. I'm running that, honestly.
It's called Black Horn of Heaven
is
now?
awesome. What?
The Black Ship of Corn is called Black Horn of Heaven?
No, I just called it Black Horn of Heaven because I'm remembering the counter trap that I really like.
Okay.
But yeah, Battleship Corn or Black Ship of Corn. Yeah, that is an awesome card. I would consider doubling up on Castels and Black Ships, and the rest of it being powerful rank 4, specifically Arc. Get yourself double Arc, dude. I know
Well,
you don't like Arc because it's too damn powerful, but I love Arc, man. Arc is so nice.
it does. I mean, I figured because I'm already running Castel, and Castel is like perfect removal.
But it's not perfect removal. But Castel is perfect removal on anything on the field, except you only get to use it once. If you do it correctly, Arc can be used up to 5 fucking times. It's amazing.
Wow.
Mind
Damn.
you, you have to actually tech your deck around Arc in order to do that particular effect. But yeah, you can use Arc an innumerable number of times. Innumerable, I say.
Innumerable. I actually did not know that about Arc. I mean, I understand that Arc, he loves taking my monsters, and I guess if he accumulates enough of my monsters, then he gets to go off again.
Actually, it's more along the lines of Sea Arc, but yeah. What did you think of my deck in particular? Any major critiques?
I enjoyed playing against this deck. This deck was really cool. It had a lot of really techie cards. It had cards that specifically pertain to spellcasters. I was honestly wondering if Gigabyte had any like unintended targets because it only says the monster has to have 1500 attack and 200 defense exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd like it to include only like Gigabyte or what's that?
Inari Fire and Nefarious Archfiend of Nefariousness.
Precisely. But I mean, geez, what would I recommend for changes? I don't know. Maybe I would say your deck did not really suffer from lacking spellcasters, so you didn't really have to worry about like getting tripped up over your own effects, like Secret Village or the spellcasters or what have you. Do you run? What's the name of the card? Do you run the? I think it's called the Magic Box. Is that?
Magical Dimension?
Magical Dimension, that's the one.
I do believe I've got 2 copies of Magical Dimension in here.
Yeah, that would be like any spellcaster support definitely would be welcome in a deck like this.
Quite specifically, I'm thinking of taking out a couple of the charters for Cosmo Queens. Not because Cosmo Queen itself is an amazing card, but because, Cosmo Queen is kind of cool and Dark Renewal can SS it.
Yeah, or you can even put in Magician's Circle so you can pull it from the deck.
No, I can't pull Cosmo Queen with Circle. I can pull other Familiar Possessed from the deck, but I can't pull Cosmo Queen
because it has more than 2,000 attack.
Yes, Cosmo Queen's got 2,900 attack.
Right, I remembered Magician's Circle wrong. Okay, so you would maybe run. There's definitely. Actually, wait. How many light monsters do you have in your deck?
Very few. I don't want to put in the chaos stuff, to be perfectly honest. I didn't put in Familiar Possessed Light because Lina is OCG only right now.
Right. But I mean, while Silent Honor Arc was a very powerful removal, I would say Chaos Sorcerer, because he is a spellcaster, he's basically a no-brainer.
I know, but Chaos Sorcerer is always on the damn limited list, and I'm always trying to avoid the limited and semi-limited list if I can.
Well, meanwhile, the less scrupulous players are running cards like Reinforcement of the Army.
Rhoda is fine, in my personal opinion. The problem that I have with the limited and semi-limited list is that we've got 3 Regekis in game right now, and no one seems to be running more than 1.
Well, because if you got nothing but... Regeki can't help you during your opponent's turn, that's why.
Although that's true, you don't care about what your opponent's doing during your opponent's turn right now. Mostly because they're doing the exact same shit that you are.
So
unless you're running Cosmo, in which case if you're running Cosmo, then your opponent doesn't have turns. You just have turns where your opponent is doing things.
Yeah, you kind of you raise your hand up and you start making it look like it's like a mouth that's like flapping its gums over and over again. It's like wrap it up. Okay, you done? All right, I'm gonna kill you now. um,
Nah, Cosmo players are actually playing during their opponent's turn, so...
yeah. So while we're on the subject of your deck, is there any other tech that you would have liked to try?
Aside from the Cosmo Queen switches for some of the Charmers, I'm not entirely sure. I like the Wonder Wand. I know I'm not using it right, and I should probably try to find better spellcasters and see if Gigabyte actually has any unintended targets.
Okay. There was. What about Jester Confit? Would that help?
Jester Confit is amazing, but I'm not gonna try that, honestly. If I was gonna run Confit, I would much sooner run Battle Fader.
But you can't equip Battle Fader with Wonder Wand.
This is true, but that's not the problem that I have with Jester Confit. The problem that I have with Jester Confit is that it has no stats. Even my Charmers actually have stats.
Right. And oh yeah, that's right. You're not really running tribute monsters in this deck either.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's why running in the Cosmo Queens might prove to be a bit more iffy, but splashing down a Cosmo Queen off a Dark Renewal is just really cool.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that would be amazing from your deck or your graveyard. So you could even run two dark renewals. Yeah.
I am running 2 Dark Renewals right now.
All right.
It's a way to thin out my deck and get Dark onto the field in the event that I need to go into an Xyz or push over something with Unpossessed. Unpossessed is an awesome trap, though, dude.
Yeah, that was deadly. I was actually I felt quite fortunate that card did not reappear because I found that I was actually struggling against that card because the whole point of my deck is running over monsters, not being run over in return.
Yeah. Then again, I could probably put in Metamorphs in here. I like Metamorph a lot. It pushes my monsters over the 2,000 threshold and gives me variant attack. So.
I believe it was you.
Anything else you got to say, Mr. Cloud?
I believe it was you. It wasn't that you suggested Mahavelo, but when I first unveiled this deck to you, you're like, "Oh, it's a Mahavelo equip aggro," and I'm like, It can be. I just have to splash in a couple more Mahavelos because I fucking miss this. I miss this card very much.
One of my favorite variants on Equip Beatdown is Azura Priest with Horn of the Unicorn. It is a terrible deck, an absolutely horrendously stupid deck, and it barely works. But when it does work, you win games with the damn thing.
Yeah. No, because there was this one time, it wasn't with Asura Spirit, but I got my Mahavelo up to 3950 attack on turn. It was my second turn, and I took out like half your life points. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow, there's something to this. Must investigate. But yeah, I mean, just to kind of wrap up my thoughts on my deck, I did unfortunately get inspired to build this deck after losing to Barrier Stun once again, which is why the original focus of this deck was, well, this deck doesn't really focus on special summoning. It's my normal summons you have to worry about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Although Moon Mirror Shield does make quick work of most of your monsters, dude.
Yeah. There are a couple cards I would have liked to see. I didn't draw into effect. There actually is an Effect Veiler in this deck, just because. I am also running.
You should try and run Mistworm then in your extra deck too.
Yeah. Oh, Mistworm. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I keep forgetting that Effect Veiler is a tuner. Mm-hmm. But nobody uses Effect Veiler as a tuner. And I also got Big Shield Gardna, apparently for no reason, because I didn't draw him, he didn't come up, wasn't relevant, and there.
Alright then, this has been our custom Yu-Gi-Oh! Match. Familiar Possessed versus a level 4 Giants. Be safe, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.